Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to discuss something off the beaten path a little bit. We're going to steer back into the world of chords, and I'm going to talk about suspended chords, or, for short, sus chords. So they're not sus in the sense that they're suspect, they're sus in the sense that they're suspended. And let me explain what that means. We're going to take the key of C. All right, we're going to write that for you. If you don't know it yet, now you will. And I want you to realize that you've got these five. Actually, we're just going to go all seven tones of the C major scale. And what a sus chord is when you get rid of the third, right? So here's a major chord. C, E, and G. That's your 1, your 3, and your 5. All right? What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that third. And we're going to replace it with either a sus2 or a sus4. Now, a sus2 is when you get rid of the third and add the 2. So in this case, you're going to end up with C, D, and G. And a sus4 is the same concept. You get rid of the third, but you add the 4, which is a C, F, G. Now, I just want to give you a breakdown of how that sounds and looks on the piano. All right, so here's a major chord. C, E, G. All right, now a sus2 is where you're going to get rid of that third and play the second. And then similarly, back to the major, the sus4, you get rid of the third, you play the 4. All right. So if you think about it, from 2 to major to 4, you kind of go in order, right? And you can hear these chords in songs like Jump by Van Halen. And I believe there's a Tom Petty song. I forget the name of it. I'm not a huge Petty fan, but he uses it. It's one of his more popular hits from the 90s. These chords are great because they don't have the third, right? There's no major or minor third involved in a sus chord. And as a result of that, you essentially get a sound that's neither major nor minor, right? And that's a really cool thing because sometimes you want to break free and be a little bit more ambiguous. The other really cool thing about sus chords is that they add drama to a progression. They add a little bit of tension or anticipation, and you can then resolve them to the major. So for example, let's say we're doing like an F. And you're just kind of messing around with the sus2 and sus4, and then you finally bring it home and resolve it all back to that major third. It's a really cool thing to do. There's one more version of this that I want to discuss, and this is the 7 sus4. All this is, it's a 7 chord, so let's just write out a 7 chord in the key of C, right? Not in the key of C, I'm sorry, the key of F, because C would be the 5 chord. 7 chord is the dominant chord. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that third again, and we're going to input the 4, which is the F. All right? And then you end up with this. And then again, resolving back to that major. So there you have it, guys. You have the triads, sus2 and sus4, and then you have the dominant sus4. And like I said, these can be used to create tension, drama, anticipation. Check out the song Jump by Van Halen if you'd like to hear them in action. It's a wonderful composition, and try to use these in your own composing and improv. It makes things really interesting. As always, guys, questions, comments, likes, subscribe. Appreciate you. Take care.